Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial and review on the Mercury Retrograde palette from Huda Beauty. My amazing, wonderful husband picked this up for me while we were in Palmdale last weekend, so I'm really excited to give this a try. This is what it looks like on the inside. So you can see it's got these really beautiful like turquoises and blues and all these neutrals, and it's just glitter and deliciousness. So I think I'm going to use these two shades right here primarily today because I want to kind of take the color inspiration off my top. So we're going to just jump right into the palette and we're going to see what kind of look we come up with. So I've already primed my eyelids. I used the Morphe eyelid primer, eyeshadow primer, and I've already set that down. It's already dry. We're good to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and run the lightest shade Momentum right here. I'm going to run that right in my crease and under my brows. You can see my brows aren't done. I always do my brows last in case I get any glitter or anything like that in it, so I don't have glittery eyebrows. Well, which as much fun as that is, it's not the look I'm going for today. So we're going to start with that Momentum shade, and we're just going to buff it through the crease. Okay, it's not a crease color, so we're just going to bring that up. That's really pigmented though. And this is an AOA Studio E127 brush. This came in their Pawpaw Charity pink brush bundle. I love these brushes. They're so good for $1. I mean, you can't beat them. Anytime anybody asks me for recommendations on good, affordable brushes, I always send them to the Shop Miss A website. I've had these for over a year and they don't give me any trouble. They're still soft, they wash well, they're really nice. Okay, so that's nice and light. I like that. So now there's some kickback in the pan. If you can see right here, that's eyeshadow. No big deal, just something to note. I'm gonna just jump right into the shade Haze, this turquoise right here, this bright matte. I'm gonna jump right into that color. I'm gonna go in with a slightly smaller brush. This is the Alamar Cosmetics, I don't even think it has a number, it's worn off by now, but it's this set. I'm gonna go right into that shade Haze. And I'm just gonna put that on my crease. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a minty mint color. Minty mint color. God, get it together, Amanda. And I'm just gonna build this shade up until I'm happy with it. I will say this is my first ever Huda palette and I had not intended on getting it, and then we were in Sephora because I had a gift card and I was looking for like the Milk Makeup Blur Powder because I love face powders, and my husband saw this and we were looking at it and I swatched one of the glitters and he was like, nope, that's it, you're buying it, and picked it up and walked up to the register and said, nope, she's buying this one. So I love him so much, he's the best. He spoils me rotten and I'm not complaining. Okay, so now I'm gonna take yet another slightly smaller brush, the Morphe M441, and we're gonna go in, with this shade here called Karma, the shade right here. I'm just gonna buff that into the crease. Let's add a little bit more of that blue back in. The shade is Haze. Try and blend those two together a little bit better. Like I said, I don't want to go for anything too dark and too smoky. I just want it to be bright and fun. And I feel like that needs something a little bit cooler tone. So I'm going to take the shade Crash, this nice cool tone shade, back on that same M441, and we're going to run that in the crease. Once again, I'm just taking a little bit more of that Haze shade on that same brush and just keep layering. Because I don't want to lose that turquoise. I just don't want it to be, it's not turquoise, I don't want to lose that mint shade, but I don't want it to be too screaming in your face either. Back in with the M441, a little bit more of Crash. I would say I like the weight of this palette. Like, it feels sturdy, but it doesn't feel like flimsy. It doesn't feel heavy. I can hold it comfortably and use it to do my makeup, and the mirror is really big, which is nice. Okay. So I'm liking where that's going. So I think next I want to put the glitter on my lid before I go in and start like smoking out the edges or anything. So I'm gonna use my NYX glitter primer and I'm gonna put that on my lid, and then I'm gonna add the glitter over top. Okay. So now I'm gonna pack this glitter on, and I'm going to use a brush that I have from BH Cosmetics. It's the V18. It's like this gunmetal color. I don't know if they make this anymore. It's one of my favorite brush sets. I've had it for a long time. I really, really like this. I've got a few from this set that just are constantly in rotation. So I'm gonna take this brush. It's nice and flat. And I'm gonna pack this Mercury shade, this beautiful shimmer right here. And it almost shifts like bright turquoise to purple. Oh, it's so pretty. So we're gonna go in with this real gently and pack it on the lid. And you know what, just for fun, we're gonna go in on my finger. Oh, look at that, see? So beautiful. Go with that and just pat that all over my lid with my finger and try not to make a mess. That is really, really pretty. The camera cannot do it justice. And this brush I feel like is too big and it's not soft enough. I need something a little more give. So I'm gonna use this Morphe M213. It's really small, and I'm gonna use that to go in and really apply it into the inner corner. There's definitely a little bit of fallout on my face, but it's not anything major. In real life, this color is so glittery and beautiful. I can't even handle it. It's so nice. We're gonna go back in with my finger and just add a little bit more on the edges here. Really make sure it's packed down on there. And then I feel like I want something really bright on the inner corner. So I'm gonna take that same brush and I'm gonna take my color switch. I'm just gonna clean my brush off. And then I'm gonna take this white shade here. It's called Supermoon, this shade right here. And I'm gonna put that on the inner third of my eye and right into my inner corner. Oh, do you see that? Do you see that? Oh, that makes me so happy. It's so glittery and beautiful in person. That's so beautiful. I really like that. And then we need to deepen up this outer edge here. So I'm gonna take my Morphe, what is this, M433, and I'm gonna pack this deeper shade. It's called Vortex, right here. I'm gonna pack this on the outer edge. It almost has like a purpley tone to it, which is really pretty. I feel like the camera's kind of washing it out a little bit. It's really beautiful and intense and almost it also has like a bruised kind of look to it. And I know that sounds weird, but the mixture of the purple with that slight green color, it just blends out and it's really pretty and it almost looks like a bruise. I don't know, it's weird. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M441 and I'm gonna add a little bit more of that shade Crash all around the edges to blend out that purple. And then back in with my Alamar Cosmetics brush, again with that haze, that light mint, and I'm just gonna bring that right around the edges. And then I'm just gonna keep switching back and forth until I'm happy with it. It's kind of giving me peacock vibes a little bit, and I feel like I need something a little bit more right here, so I'm gonna go into shade Nebula, which is this purpley kind of silvery color. And I'm gonna put this right here, just kind of to blend that turquoise into the purpley shade. Oh yeah, it's glitter. And just kind of blend those two colors together. It's so sparkly and so pretty. This Nebula shade, this is the reason that I had to have this palette, because I was in there in Sephora and I swatched it on the back of my hand like this. And can you see how just magical and reflective that is? Oh, it's so pretty. And that was when Dan was like, nope, you have to have that. You're buying that. So I'm just using it as a topper over that turquoise to kind of bring out the purples a little bit more. And you can see I've got some glitter on my face, but again, that doesn't bother me. It's not a big deal. Okay. So back in with Vortex and my M433, and I'm gonna smoke that under my lower lash line a little bit. So now to smoke out my lower lash line a little bit more and kind of soften those edges, I'm gonna take this, it's Bodyography Pro. I have no idea where I got this brush, but it's a nice little flat, I think it's a natural hair brush. And I'm gonna go into Crash, which is that more neutral, cool tone shade right there. And I'm just gonna blend out my under eyes. So overall, I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. I'm gonna go in and do some black pencil liner and black wing liner because there's no black in the palette and I really want that extra depth and dimension for my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then we'll keep going. So I'm gonna use my favorite eyeliner. This is the Morphe pencil in Dark Room. It's nice and black, it smudges out, it blends out really easy, it really doesn't irritate my eyes even though I wear contacts, it's really nice. So I'm gonna use my mirror that I have right down here below me. I'm gonna put this on and we'll be right back. So now that my black liner is on, I'm gonna go in with my AOA Studio 115 flat liner brush and I'm just gonna smudge out my eyeliner. Oh yeah, that's nice and smudgy. So then now I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna take this flat Bodyography flat shader brush again, and I'm gonna go back in with that purpley shade and really blend everything out. So it's the shade Vortex, and I'm gonna blend everything out. And then back in with my M433 and just make sure everything is really nice and blended in those outer corners. Okay, so I feel like I need a little bit more glitter back because as I was blending, everything kind of fell down a little bit. So I do have glitter all over my face, which is normal for glitter. So I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of Mercury, which is the turquoise shade, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid, just to bring back some of the sparkle. And then I'm gonna go over the top of that with Nebula and just kind of merge the two together. So much for not going dark and smoky. I can't be trusted when there's glitter involved. So overall, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to take my Alamar Cosmetics brush, just make sure the edges are really nice and smooth. And then we're going to go in, I'm going to use my Lash Princess mascara from Essence. I love this one, it's my favorite. Now that lashes are done, I'm going to go ahead off camera. I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to clean up the glitter fallout, and then we'll come back to add a lip and we'll be all set. So for lips, I think with as intense as the eyes are, I'm just going to go over my lips with the iconic London Plumping Gloss in Love Struck, just to give it a little bit of a gloss and not anything too crazy. And then that's pretty good. I think my lips need just a tiny bit more definition. So I'm gonna go around with my Steve Laurent lip liner and just kind of smooth the edges a little bit. Yeah, much better. Okay, that is my full look using the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I really love how this eye look came out. It's so sparkly. I can't get enough. Thank you so much to my wonderful husband, Dan, for buying this for me. I appreciate it. I love you. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.